I sit with Ripley during lunch every day that week, and we walk to school together every morning. We chat about anything and everything. And I can't believe there was ever a time we had nothing to say to each other. Ripley is really funny, in a dark, sarcastic sort of way. And he's well-rounded. He likes music and gardening, and he plans to study teaching when we graduate. Also, he was raised by 2 moms, and on Friday morning, I meet them both. They're incredibly sweet, and as we watch them pull out of the driveway, I tell him so. He smiles at me softly.
I know. They're really happy here.
I remember Ripley telling me they'd recently moved from a small town. And? Are you happy here? He sighs and thinks for a moment.
Yes and no. Yes, because people are way more accepting of the 2 moms thing. But no, because if you're not rich or connected, you're a nobody. You're still judged, but in a different way.
I stare at him, wondering if that's why he keeps to himself. You just have to find the right people. Not everyone is out to get you.
I think I'm starting to realize that.
We share a smile. But I get a sick feeling in my stomach. I start walking, unable to look him in the eye. But you're right. Appearances are everything around here. I'd know that better than anyone.
What do you mean?
You know that phrase, keeping up with the Joneses?
Yeah.
I give him a look. Me and my family? We are the Joneses. He winces.
That has to suck. Seems like a lot of pressure.
Oh, you have no idea. God forbid I ever make a mistake or embarrass them in some way. Ripley's eyes meet mine.
How could they ever be embarrassed of you? You're...
He doesn't finish his sentence. And eventually, I let him off the hook. Perfect? I have to be. Have to make sure I follow all their rules. Perfect grades. Flawless appearance. And their number 1 rule? Never make a scene. Ripley looks thoughtful.
And you just go along with all that? Must be exhausting.
I shrug, feeling a little depressed. Like I said, you have no idea. At lunch, I'm giving Ripley my best version of puppy dog eyes. But it isn't working. Please, Ripley, I want you there.
No way.
Ugh, why not? It's going to be fun. He takes a bite of his cheeseburger, shaking his head.
I'm not going to a party at Trish Mayfield's. Hanging with you is one thing, but that's where I draw the line.
I sink into my seat. I want him to go to this party. Not just for the bet, but because I genuinely want him there. Besides, he needs to put himself out there more. How do I make him do that without forcing him? Suddenly, I remember that I have an ace up my sleeve. But it's my birthday. You're seriously going to ditch me? He stops mid-chew.
Wait, it's your birthday?
Yes, so you can't say no. Come on, just for a couple hours? For me?
I think it'd be weird. I'm never invited to things like this.
I'm inviting you. Please. He looks up, his eyes roaming my face, when his gaze suddenly lands on my lips. My heart skips a beat in my chest. Surprised at the feeling, I suck in a breath. And when he looks up, heat charges the air between us. He blinks rapidly and then looks down at his plate. But now, there's a small smile on his face.
Fine, but only because it's your birthday.
I cheer loudly, grabbing everyone's attention, but I barely notice. You won't regret this. Trisha's pool is amazing and—
Whoa, it's a pool party?
My lips twist. It's a Saturday in May. Of course it's a pool party. He smiles, leaning back in his chair.
I don't have a suit.
I gape at him. You live in California, and you don't have a bathing suit. He winks at me.
Guess I can't go.
Oh no, mister. You're not getting off that easy. We're going shopping. Later that day, I stand next to Ripley in the mall.
Absolutely not.
But pink is in style. Ripley eyes the board shorts in my hand with disdain.
It's not the pink that's the problem. It's the stupid little animals all over it. Why do rich people think that's a good look?
I hang the designer shorts back up, then grab Ripley's hand to drag him further down the aisle. Okay, fine. What about these? I hold up a stylish pair of navy trunks. They're simple, with 2 white lines running up the side. They're also the most expensive in the store, but I'm not going to tell him that. He tilts his head to the side, then reaches out to touch the material.
Those seem all right.
Before he can check the price tag, I throw them over my arm. Great! Moving on. You need a shirt. He stops short.
No, I don't. I have tons of shirts.
I toss him a look over my shoulder, eyeing his faded black tee. His broad chest fills it out nicely, but it has definitely seen better days. Ripley, I mean this in the nicest way possible, but when was the last time you updated your wardrobe? He crosses his arms.
What does that matter?
It doesn't, but it does. Because there's no way he can show up to this party in the stuff I've seen him in so far. I give him a pleading look. Come on, let me have my fun. You need something to match these shorts anyway. He rolls his eyes but smiles indulgently, and I know he's given in. I lead him over to the shirt section, and my eyes land on a tank that is perfect. It's white, and on the front, in elegant but messy script, are the words, "I don't want to be here." It's trendy from the designer brand of a rap mogul, but more importantly, it's spot on for Ripley. Most people would wear it ironically, but Ripley is going to wear it because it's true, and everyone will know it. It's cool and will give him just the edge he needs. I snatch it off the rack and hold it up so he can see. When he scans the words, he throws his head back and laughs.
I actually kind of love it.
I squeal with delight, clapping my hands together. See, isn't this fun? Okay, next stop, sneakers. Ripley exaggerates a sigh.
How many stops are there going to be?
Well, let's see. You need sneakers, sunglasses, and maybe a pair of flip-flops. Out of nowhere, he slips his hand into mine.
All right. Let's just get this over with.
I freeze for a second, staring down at our clasped palms. I know it's just a friendly gesture on his part, but it sends heat shooting up my arm all the same. I peer up at him, trying to gauge his reaction, but he's thumbing through the shirts on the rack with his other hand, not even looking at me. I don't know what to do. A part of me wants to pull away, but that's not the part that wins out. So we leave the store, hand in hand.